Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. Where we left off last time, we met up with the lady upstairs. She definitely was not sexually assaulted. She was told to lie for the Hardy Boys, which is an interesting tidbit of information we've learned today. I hope they're still here, and they are. Let's talk to the lawyer first. See what she has to say about this turn of events. Nothing. Okay, how about you?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Let's go over the rape. Actually, Classier says she wasn't raped. Fuck, that big man's eyes and veins bulge. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted. For the record, she steps in forcefully. Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her. Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He turns back to you. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea. She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you. Yeah, she's crazy, you know, the rat-faced man says carefully. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up. Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid. She wasn't raped. The lieutenant's voice is beginning to betray his agitation. The witness statements were very clear. Lawman, he says through clenched teeth, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. Something breaks in him. He takes a step closer and says, I'm going to fucking hit you, duck. Titus Hardy, her voice rings to the room like a warning shot. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood? The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet too. Somebody has to rush in and break the tension. The second in command. Look, Copper, the tattooed man snaps his fingers to get your attention. We know the dead fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. He turns to Titus, who's still breathing heavily. What's the harm, right? Here, jerkwad. He slams the audio tape on the table. Listen to this shit, and then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. Another apocalyptic actor in town? This is their last play, this tape. Their stories in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point you don't need to. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. You don't care about evidence. His eye twitches. The fuck are you a cop for, then? Pigs D, they don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They're fucking keeping score on their bulletin boards. I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. Where'd you get the tape? You think we're gonna go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. So you bugged them? How? We have machines, he nods. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff. Understood. You've listened in on the communications. He takes a little note. How long? Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons. Things got nice and quiet after that. Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then? It's not advanced, the heavy man wheezes. You're just holed up in a coop all day writing down what they say. Gets hot as hell in there. Don't put yourself down, Angus. That's important work. The chief picks up his beer to offer a silent toast. Yeah, man, you're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff, indexes and shit. Where can I listen to this? I'm sure we can find a tape player, the lieutenant whispers. Where can I listen to this? He mocks you. Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius? Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker. His voice echoes like thunder in the small room. I'm sure we can find a tape player, it's not my problem. He repeats calmly in a hushed voice. Or it's not a problem, he repeats calmly in a hushed voice. Your room had one, or maybe two. Or maybe it's too broken. Alright, what's on the tape? What's on it? We call it the Door Gunner Megamix. You'll know why once you listen to it. Alright, I'll get back to you. Don't forget your tape, lawman. He pushes the little tape towards you with his giant hand. Compliments of Titus Hardy. Fine, I'll listen to it. You do that, he says, adjusting his belt buckle. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Alright. Let's go see if we can listen to the tape. It is also almost 9 o'clock, which means we can almost go get our boots. And go talk to the guy on the balcony. I believe we have to do as well. Hope our tape player still works. It looks like it's still spinning, so that's a plus. The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. The logo depicts a triple tower Delta skyline. It was supposedly built to last. There was no fixing this one. This would have been very helpful with the Megamix. He stares at the tape player, but it isn't anymore. Any ideas? My Kanema only comes with a radio, he ponders. Let's try and find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff. Okay, well, that is slightly unfortunate. Actually, wait, we're here and we have electrochemical. I think we can do one more skill check. Electrochemistry, 8%, yeah, right. We'll see, though. We'll try it anyways. A mirror hangs in the bathroom. We have the expression, the weird expression still. Did not work. Still not happening. Alright. We had only an 8% chance. It wasn't like it was a significant chance that we would succeed or anything. There's not even any point in doing the old save scumming, because the chances of us actually getting it are just so abysmally low that it's just not worth trying. Yeah, the pawn shop's gonna close, and actually the pawn shop is probably already closed. Anyone around here to talk to? What about one of these guys? There's at least one guy here. Oh, it's all about money, you know. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if there's anything else outside we can do before... Everyone is asleep by 0200. Oh, do we actually pay for our room yet? We should maybe go do that. Actually, that might put us over 9 o'clock anyways. I like how time only progresses when you actually do events in the game. That way you can wander around a bit without worrying too much. Still gotta figure out this door as well someday.
Can I help you?
About my bill for the night. Got the 20 real? Yep, sure do. And that's it for that. We also get a skill point because we leveled up. We could get an electrochemistry, but I think I'm going to save it. I think we're going to get one of these new things eventually here, like, I don't know, Hobocop maybe. We'll figure it out. Finger pistols, 9mm. I kind of want that one too. Anyways, we'll take a look. I'm sure something will pop up at some point. I like these thought things. The thought things appeal to me more than the skill-based perk system. Just because they have like an interesting backstory to them usually. But it's still only 28:59. We need to get to bed here. We need to find someone. Something to do. Maybe we can actually go to the pawn shop. Although we have no money, but whatever. We can sell things. We have at the very least, I think, of some pawnable items. What's this? Oh wait, hang on. Whoa, what's up? A sewer grate. A gateway to the river of filth. Alright then. Oh, I see. You have to go down the stairs. I got you. I'm catching what you're dropping here. Scribbled between the thighs of a 3-page girl. L'origine de disco. L'origine? I don't know how to speak. You know what? Don't know how to pronounce French most of the time. Roy, you're still open at 8:59.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business. A tape? We have boom boxes for sale that will play it. Check the shelves. Is he high and what is he on? Nope, didn't get it this time either. We need more electrochemistry skill. Boom boxes. The boom boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chip dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. Let's see more. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Gold and orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it. Shopkeep, this Stereo 8 approved machine here is Harman Waushi WO2 made in Vesper, designed in Seoul. He says plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. Set you back 12 real. Can I please get a discount on this boombox? A police discount? A discount? I do have to keep my lights on, man. It's 12 real. Let me hit you with this. 4 real, huh? What do you say? That's still, I say it's 12 real. 4 is a total ripoff. It's not even a number. You sure this is all in working order? Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds, and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music. Can I play tape on it? Sorry, man. Can't be giving out freebies. Never have. Won't now. We need to sell some things.
Hello again. How can I help you?
There's something I'd like to sell. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Oh no. I don't like those kind of objects. No sale. He barely even looks at it. Alright, I'd like to check my pockets. We could sell a shift card, but I don't think we should. Shop at ball, we can sell that. Oh, maybe not. It says that we shouldn't sell it. We can sell the postcard. I don't think I need that for anything. Alright, what about this? Lieutenant's handkerchief. I'll keep that, because that seems important. Another postcard. I don't think we need that either. Postcard, pawn that off. Black and white photo, we'll keep that, that's kind of important. Sell another postcard. And the Felon Rider, we bought this. I don't remember why we bought this. Oh well. How much money do we have now? Not enough, probably. Sell a shift card. I don't know why we're keeping the shot put ball. I don't know if it's important or not. I should probably... Oh, we do have 12 real. Okay. Let's buy that thing. Give me the boombox. And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever, turn any tape into a conversation of shelves and shapes. Or sounds and shapes. Not whatever. Let's go drop Kitsaragi off. Or no, we should go talk to the guy on the balcony first, then drop Kitsaragi off, then go get our boots. That's our goal. That's the order of things we'll do. Because we should take the lieutenant with us. We're not going to do the tape yet. Because there's other things I want to do at 9 o'clock at night. Now how do we get back up to that guy? It's been a while since we've gone that way. It's not that way, it's this way. It is for sure in not that door. I think it's up this way. Isn't it? No, I don't think it is. I think I went the wrong way. We need to go to that side. Alrighty, all the way around we go. Bit of a walk, unfortunately. If you double click, he runs, and if you single click, he walks. And walking is the worst. I wonder if you can turn on... Actually, you know what? Is there an auto run button? Like an always run? Not really, okay. What do we need for this check? Is there a check here? Conceptualization. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just a wall. An ordinary wall. Alright, conceptualization. Not our forte yet. We need to get more skill points in that as well. This is the door we wanted to go into. Let's go meet this guy. The smoker on the balcony. I don't really know why we need to talk to him anymore, though. We kind of finished that part of the quest. But it's good to know. There's probably more evidence we need in order to lay some charges, arrest some peeps, bring communism to the world, you know, the things. There he is. I should go pick up all those bottles, actually. There's a lot of bottles up there.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette. His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. We got your hint. Found the key right under the stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling as he looks at you. Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yeah.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you, and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods towards door 28. By the way, I'm really digging the view here. I point at the city skyline. That's why I chose this place. He looks away, his cigarette and eyes glowing in the dark. Martinez is special, isn't it? Wait, suddenly you're digging things? The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me. He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush. Besides, I gotta run. He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're not going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again. But I just found you again. Just look at it. He gestures towards distant motorways, all leading to Golden La Delta. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this? Only if you promise me we'll talk again. It's important. Something flutters in the corners of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying these words. We'll talk, the smoker assures you, brushing his hand through the hair. Just not tonight. Take care, all right, he says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night. Oh my, we were crushing on that man. And he's gone again. Looks like it's become a theme for him. He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim? Who knows, detective? It's a mystery, he says, turning his face away from you. There's something different about him. that I just can't put my finger on. Different, of course. His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned? His shirt? The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. His shirt. His shirt. He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned. His mouth tightens as though trying to hold something back. He's barely holding it together. It's all I can do from bursting out in laughter. Come on, detective, let's go. We got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember? He nods at the apartment door before you. I love Kitsuragi. He's hilarious. He's just so, like, reserved, but has this, like, inner monologue for himself. A quarterly business magazine. We need to make some more money. An empty ashtray. We're completely out of money, so we need more, like right now. Dishes soaking in a pot or soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Something hidden under the bed. A Samarin conical hat. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Nice. An old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. He has a party dragon silk robe. +1 electrochemistry, +1 drama. Sold. What am I wearing currently? Oh, esprit de corps and shivers. I think the other one's better, to be honest, for us. Is it a shirt or is it a jacket? It's definitely a jacket. We look incredibly stupid. What's our shirt giving us? +1 logic. Do we have anything better? We can use the... Oh, this is a jacket too. We can use the conceptualization -1 suggestion shirt. More +1 drama. Do we have better shoes? I should always check things. Indirect modes of taxation. We also have composure and savoir-faire. Half-light. Electrochemistry. I like those. What were my gloves giving me? Interfacing, right. Logic and suggestion versus rhetoric and reaction speed. Logic and authority. -1 authority. Okay. Clothing is important because they give us a bunch of weird different buffs. So we gotta keep them up. Also, we need a different shirt because this is the dumbest thing I'm
You have acquired
saying.
the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
The man assesses the situation. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Villedron. I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sir Leclerc. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I'm here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
You sound very German. Hanging. What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things. Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps it in from the balcony. The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed. You actually witnessed the lynching? I'm sorry to say I did, officer. The man gives a solemn nod. Start from the beginning if you don't mind. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like a play. He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers like a drama teacher setting the scene. The lieutenant is already scribbling down notes. What do you mean, like, in a play? It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. Then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this. Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting. Who were they? Could you describe them? I couldn't see their faces well, but there were quite a few of them, but they were very loud and very Martinez. He pauses, looking for the right wording. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. How many were there? I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10? Maybe 8? The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number. Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge? That's quite a giant you're describing. No, they're all quite humans, so far as I can tell. What happened next? I went back inside. Were you able to see anything from inside? Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill the poor man. Were they men? Women? All were men, I presume, but again I couldn't see very clearly. What ethnicity were they? I believe they were mostly white, and I believe I saw 2 Aeropagites among them. I'm quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. What happened next? Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy. Eventually their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no nothing. You're right, that does seem strange. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add. About what time was this all happening approximately? All I can say is that it was late. So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you? No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Well, those are all my questions. Thank you for your time. Of course, is there anything else I can do to assist the RCM? What's an official like you doing in Martinaise? The Coalition is only looking out for the price stabilité. He raises an index finger. Inflation is a killer like heart disease, blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Okay, let's circle back though. What are you doing here in this apartment? Ah, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took out the top 4 stories. This of course happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. So you're some kind of bureaucrat? Yes, as I said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur la Clef, working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. He glances at his watch. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern. Wait. There isn't actually an Institute of Price Stabilité, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not. What is the international community? La Communauté Internationale is what the Revolutionaries colloquially called coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. And what do I call the coalition? Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration. What is the Price Stabilité? It's the most important thing. Now that clears everything up. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability. Basically, make sure the price of bread doesn't change. Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2% of what? Below 2% of what? But not too far below, no. But 2 below is bad, below, but close to 2%. You're not answering my questions at all. The Coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stabilité. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet? Yeah, sure, why not? A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'etre of the Moral Intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line, making it information available as part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency. I've heard about this Moral Intern before, but I want to know more. It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of the many mind babies, as is the Coalition. So what I'm hearing is that we're Moral Intern bitches. Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moral Intern. You a moralist? But of course. Am I a moralist? Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values? Lieutenant, are you a moralist? Me? You managed to catch the Lieutenant off guard, but only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself. I'm a lieutenant with the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol. A very moralist answer, the man nods. But what is a normal, stable world? The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, Sur la Clef. Martinaise doesn't seem very normal or stable to me. Martinaise, no. Martinaise is something else. What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world? Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an intern government, which means it hasn't achieved full democracy. But they're working towards it. They're all doing very well here, relatively speaking. He gives you an approving nod. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of the capital. The lieutenant clears his throat. Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM. Ah, my friend, but the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work, my friend. It didn't work because the coalition crushed it violently. Oh yes, the big bad coalition crushed the revolution. Tell me, if the revolution was succeeding, would it have been crushed so easily? Are we really so bad for wanting compromise, peace, and prosperity? On reasonable, achievable terms? Ask yourself that. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Tell me about Sur la Clef. What's there to say? Sur la Clef is a modern, urbanized country that measures very highly on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it's a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes. What makes Revachol Sur la Clef's darling? Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clef. Its language, its people, its cuisine, or at least in the downtown La Delta area. Shamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clef's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes. I love meatballs and mashed potatoes. That's not sparing. That sounds delicious. I could go for some meatballs and mashed potatoes right now. Tell me about Ornier. Ornier is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sir Leclerc, Ornier is probably the most prominent member of the international community. Which one of them is more EPIS? As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Ornier carries a lot of political weight, while Sir Leclerc takes care of the business side of things. Sir Leclerc hosts the headquarters and the majority of EPIS institutions. Okay, but outside of EPIS, what is Ornier? Ornier's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services, and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community. I once heard from here that they are a reasonably sized superpower. Tap my head. That's one way to put it, yes. They certainly have the power to exert influence over others, but they only do it in the name of regional stability. After all, Ornier is a moral intern nation, not some crazed Mesk petro-fascist state. Anything else? Can you tell me about your friend? Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him, but he understands the importance of education, and has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. What's Kedra? Kedra is a candidate member of EPIS, but between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. What do you mean? That's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. But that doesn't tell me anything about Kedra itself. Is it warm there, cold, something in between? It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supermondi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate. How'd you become friends? How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isla, oil platforms ablaze in the night, civil wars lasting for years. Finally, the international community is forced to step in. What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way. Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. That's how I came here, and my friend, too. Who is he? Sorry, who? The man throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony, we were just talking about him. But I told you, officer, he's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It's a cornerstone of our civilization. Fine, but what's his real name? Officer, you have to understand, I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. So, all you can tell me about him is that he is here to study the arts. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. Which ones? He's a truly free spirit. He likes all arts, perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him. What are you doing in his apartment by yourself? I'm just enjoying the view. The man smiles, nodding to the window. What view? It's dark outside. Listen, he says, raising his hand. A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment. Someone's baby's crying. No, listen, he says, looking outside. The Insulindian Bay. What about it? This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. I was asking about your friend. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee. That's all I got. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. Why can't we talk later? It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with a local militiaman. He pauses, and I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well. Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done. Of course, I'm glad I could help. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. He doesn't really know too much. Then we're gonna go drop off Kim, and then we are going to go get some boots. We did get a level. Did we get a new idea? No, that's just a quest update. Okay. We look ridiculous. Like, literally the worst right now. Okay, well, we'll get the boots, and then we'll go get those bottles, and then we'll call it a video. That's going to be our goal for this quick end of the video here, because we are running low on time, unfortunately. But I will be doing more videos today. Some Pathfinder and some Disco Elysium. I want to get a bunch done, because I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow to do any. It's a busy-ish tomorrow. We must run. Time is ticking away. Oh, hang on. We missed something here. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Does that really make the book erotica then? Don't think so. We also need to find a tape so we can do our karaoke. I think we'll be good at it. I think it'll be wonderful. It certainly won't be a travesty. Also, since we have +1 electrochemistry, I think it was from the robe, we can also try the mirror thing again, but we'll do that later. We have other things to get done first. This game really does sort of benefit from the... okay, well, if I can go here, can I drop you off? See you in the morning. Okay, he's gone. Okay, step 1. While we're here, we're going to forge these. Oh, you can't. Thought I'd be able to forge them. Oh well. Kim is gone, so let's go deal with the boots. Boots, bottles, bed. Guess we could look around a little bit more, but mostly the boots first. I really want to do the karaoke thing, though. Our character just looks... Our character is just a train wreck. He's wearing a business shirt, like just a standard button-up, with a loose tie, a kimono, what I can only assume are some sort of vague dress pants, and beautiful shoes, and a beanie. Try and remove the dead man's boots again. The body's reluctant to let go of the boots, as though they were his last bit of dignity. Oh, Kuno's little sneaky pig's back for the booty. Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop. Right boot. It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening. Try and twist him off one by one. This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh. Look, he's skinning the fucker up. Good. Puko style. Hell, keep at it, pig. Take stock of the damage. The legs look like they've been clawed by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the whirling have a kitchen? Let's go to the kitchen. Screw the bottles. I want to do with this boot thing first. I'll go get the bottles between videos because it's not really all that important. We're just going to go up there, grab some bottles, and take them to the bottle drop-off so that we can make some extra cash monies. There's a bucket. Let's try and do it there, I guess. This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry, hostile guests. There's several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar. Oh, cleaning supplies. There's a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There's also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. I'll do both. Delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. Alright, now, light the stove and boil them. Add water and the boots to the pot, bring it to a nice boil. The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Wait. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface. Beautiful. A two-course dinner of rotting flesh and hardened ceramic. Wait some more. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked too. You can smell it. Just like beef stew. A little more. That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're gonna get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove. Dump the socks and flesh stew and examine your new boots. A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect. Master Chef out. We got another level for that. We also have boots. +2 authority, -1 composure. But, why not? Look at those beauties. We are now wearing armored boots, and Kim is going to be super mad about it. He is going to be really, really angry when he sees us with these boots. But I don't care. That's the end of our video for now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.